All right, Jerry, thank you. Tonight in Boomtown, we are committed to seeing how rapid growth in central Ohio affects you. Several data centers say they have a solution to AEP's proposal to have energy-hungry data centers pay up front as a promise to commit to using the energy they say they will.
Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, and the like want the Public Utilities Commission to accept their solution. 10 TV's Colin Dorsey is live for us after looking into the filings. Colin?
Yeah, AEP's written response to that proposed solution by the data center companies goes as far as to call it a Hail Mary attempt. The data center companies want the PUCO to push back the scheduled hearing from Monday by a week, and they did get that granted just this afternoon. They're also asking for fewer obligations to the power company.
They're popping up all over, massive data centers holding racks and racks of electronic equipment to store data. Earlier this year, AEP asked the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio to require data centers to make a 10-year commitment to pay for 90% of the power they request to use, even if they don't use it. It's something the Ohio Consumers Council says is good for the average electricity user.
While business growth is a very good thing, our consumers, the residential consumers, already pay a lot of money in rates, and they shouldn't be subsidizing these multi-billion-dollar companies.
More than a dozen parties, including Amazon, Facebook, and Microsoft, filed their version of a solution to AEP's proposal. It takes out the language targeting data centers, instead replacing it with language targeting all large electric consumers. It also proposes options to pull out of the deal with AEP after a period of time. The Data Center Coalition, an association of data center companies, calls this a win.
It addresses key concerns raised in AEP Ohio's unprecedented application, including it creates long-term contractual commitments for energy-intensive customers and materially increases the minimum demand charge for energy-intensive customers.
AEP Ohio's president and COO responded to that filing, saying in part, what has been proposed by the partial settlement fails to adequately address the main issues expressed in AEP Ohio's application. It's unprecedented to present a settlement to the PUCO that isn't supported by the PUCO staff or the utility that initially raised the concern. The Consumers Council fears the proposed solution from the data centers could mean the costs get passed along to everyday users.
Certainly favorable to the data centers and unfavorable to consumers. Some of the things they do will provide less protection for consumers.
Now, that proposed solution is still just that. The Public Utilities Commission would still need to rule on that. Once again, that hearing that was scheduled for Monday was pushed back a week. That'll now happen Monday, October 28th. Live in downtown Columbus, Colin Dorsey, 10 TV News.